I got involved with Jackson, the infamous popular guy everyone believed I was hopelessly obsessed with. HED pick fights, skip classes, and I was always there, diligently taking notes for him. For 3 years, I was his most dedicated helper, pouring all my effort into helping him get into a up-tier university. But right before orientation week, he ended things with me. He looked down at me. I know you've liked me for years, Bear. You always bear it in your books. Compared to Chloe, you're just too rigid. Let's call it quits. I'm going to be with Chloe now. Everyone was waiting for me to fall apart. I glanced at my bank account and saw the extra 50 million that had just been transferred. With genuine sincerity, I said, okay, congratulations. No one knew that my unconditional support for him was only because his mom paid me an extremely generous amount. Now that the money was in my account, it was time for me to move on. She got dumped by the school's heart-throbbing doll she said was congratulations. She ended the call in less than a minute, so decisive. She must be completely heartbroken, right? Doesn't look like it. She seems to calm, almost like she was hoping to get dumped. As those words hung in the air, someone cautiously glanced at Jackson. He had his arm around his new girlfriend, but his handsome face was clouded, clearly annoyed. They quickly changed their tone. Everyone knows how long Eileen has had feelings for Jackson, but there's no way she's truly unbothered. She's probably just hiding her pain. I bet she'll come begging Jackson to take her back within 3 days. Jackson's expression softened slightly. If she comes back and apologizes, I might consider forgiving her. Well, see what she does. I was completely unaware of their chatter, pulling my suitcase toward the train station. Even if I heard their mockery, I would just offer a faint, cool smile. If it weren't for my parents firmly believing that daughters were meant to be married off young rather than educated, if it weren't for my acceptance letter being torn to shreds and my father in a drunken rage, hurting me until I was bruised and barely conscious, it was when Mrs. Sterling, Jackson's mother, found me. She offered me a deal. If I could help Jackson get into it up university, she would not only cover my high school tuition, but also give me 50 million. Otherwise, I never would have chased after Jackson, the school's troublemaker, always being a beck and call, enduring everything without complaint. 3 whole years. I used every method I could, transforming him from a rebellious slacker into a top student, successfully getting him into an elite university. Now, my mission was complete. I finally had the money and could leave. I was too overjoyed to even think about anything else. Why would I be sad over him finding a new girlfriend? From the very beginning, all I wanted was to break free from that difficult situation and create a life of my own. Well, that was never part of the plan. After orientation week, I didn't enroll in the university. I was accepted too. My parents wouldn't allow it, not when having a child who attended a prestigious university could bring them a substantial financial benefit. If I was going to leave, I had to make a clean break. During the 3- summer break, I took my IELTS exam and reached A2 level in French. I successfully processed my study abroad application. As I boarded my flight to Paris, Jackson started texting